Have you ever wondered what engineering-related team-based projects you can be a part of as a current or future undergraduate student? Well, here at the University of British Columbia, a student-led team called UBC Solar has been working towards designing and racing solar-powered vehicles. Today, I'll be joining with a few members from the UBC Solar team who used solar energy as an inspiration for a vehicle. Hi everyone, my name is Sophia and this is Creative Engineering. Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to ask you a few questions about who you are, what kind of work you do on your team, and how our viewers can get involved.
Hey everyone, my name is Sergey Rubtsov. I'm a first year engineering student at UBC and I'm a chassis sub-team member at UBC Solar.
Hi, my name is Blake. I am on the battery management systems sub-team, and basically what that means is I work on the team that keeps our really big battery safe.
My name is Aloysio. I come from Brazil and I'm very passionate about building a sustainable world with other people. I'm the power electronics lead at UBC Solar and a third year electrical engineering student at UBC.
Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm in my second year of engineering physics and I'm on the chassis sub-team of UBC Solar as well as the Solar for Sustainability sub-team.
Hello there everyone, my name is Cyrene Tapia and I am a second year mechanical engineering student at UBC and I am the aerosol sub-team lead at Solar as well as a member of our sustainability team.
Awesome. So my first question would be, what is UBC Solar and what exactly are the subdivisions within UBC Solar?
UBC Solar is a student-led engineering design team that design and construct solar-powered race cars to compete in the Formula 1 Grand Prix. In Solar, we are divided into two main divisions, mechanical and electrical. And within those divisions, we are further divided into sub-teams. On the mechanical side, we have the aeroshell, chassis, battery mechanical, and SWAB, which stands for suspension, steering, wheels, and braking. And on the electrical side, we have software, power electronics, BMS, and low voltage systems. We also have a team dedicated on the marketing side of things, and we also have a sustainability team called Solar for Sustainability.
So how did you get involved with UBC Solar?
So I got involved with UBC Solar at the beginning of my first year of engineering. On Imagine Day, I went through Main Mall, saw all the different types of clubs, and I really liked UBC Solar, so I applied, I got interviewed, and then I joined the chassis sub-team. And this chassis sub-team is the team I'm still on right now, and it's been a fun couple years with the team.
So entering my second year at university, I decided I wanted to expand my skills and learn more outside of just my classes. So I heard about UBC Solar from a friend, and I went online and found their application, and I applied. And sure enough, I got an email back for an interview. I interviewed and I got in. It's pretty straightforward, and I believe anyone can do it.
So I'm a first year engineering student at UBC, and the way I got involved into UBC Solar is that I applied for different design teams and UBC Solar is the one who responded the first. That's why I reconsidered my options and decided that Solar would be the best choice for me, as it's a community of very hardworking people who share the same goal of making a solar car, which I find fascinating.
So what made you decide to join a design team in university?
The main reason why I decided to join a design team at university is experience that I'm getting right now. Even though the school education classes, everything is online, I still get experience and practice. I get to practice my skills which I get in classes, some I learn on my own, and I get to apply them to a real world problem, making a efficient solar car, which is not an easy task, I might say. Another reason was that I wanted to get involved in the community, and I believe for engineers undergraduates, being in a design team is one of the best opportunities to get known in the community, get known maybe by the field, by some of the representatives who may become my future employers.
So I joined UBC Solar and a design team in general just because I wanted to learn more. And joining a design team is a fantastic opportunity to learn more outside of just your classwork. Not only that, but you can apply it, and you don't just learn things that you're learning in the classroom, you learn totally different things that you wouldn't even encounter in the classroom, which is absolutely awesome.
I thought engineering school was too dry and so far removed from reality and from my goals that I thought about changing majors. But I promised myself that before I changed majors, I had to experience real engineering. So I chose to join a design team, and I'm glad I've done that.
So going into university, I was really excited to learn about engineering, and I knew that I wanted to find a way to apply this engineering in real life. So design teams were a perfect way to do so, because I got to work with amazing people, I get to learn new skills, and I'm also able to work on an exciting project, a solar car, which is a great way to complement my academics with something exciting. And design teams are also a way to get to know all the different engineering disciplines, as there's a lot going on building a car. So that's great for me because now I have experience with that, and then it helps me a bit in learning what I want to do for the future.
So the reason why I decided to join a design team at university is that I wanted to be able to apply the knowledge that I've learned in the past, as well as the topics that I'll be covering in university in an actual project. And I also felt that being in a design team would be a fantastic opportunity for me to meet new people and make connections who has the same interests as me.
So that leads me to my next question. What projects are you currently working on at UBC Solar?
Currently, our team is working on two main projects. First one is Daybreak, the car that you know about. It's mostly complete, however, there are some still fine tunings and modifications that we have to do in order for us to actually race it. And the second car is the new car, the one that has not been released yet. Currently, every sub-team and every member in the team is working hard to perfect it. It's a special project for us. It's been inspired by Daybreak and based on the experience we got from that car. So everyone is doing everything they can to make it perfect. So stay tuned for its release.
What distinguishes the Daybreak from your previous project, the Raven?
In 2008, UBC Solar took upon their first design project, and this design process led to the creation of Raven, which is our first generation car. Raven was a three-wheeler car, and it essentially became a good foundation and basis for our team to continue and grow.
So Raven was UBC Solar's first car, and that's where we learned a lot about how to build solar cars. It was also from a different era, so we had a bigger solar array, less efficient batteries. So then when Daybreak came, and this is our second car, there were a lot of technological advancements that happened. So we were able to get a smaller solar array, more efficient batteries, a better aeroshell design, as well as better design tools, and this really helped us improve Daybreak. And I think another difference between Raven and Daybreak is that Daybreak really pushed what we could do because the regulations got tighter, so we had to think a bit smarter and see how we could engineer around those limitations. So in summary, I would say that Raven was a really good first car where we got to learn a lot, and then Daybreak was a lot of improvement where we were able to push the boundaries of what the team could do.
So could you tell me a bit more about what inspired the Daybreak?
We were inspired by the previous team that built Raven. But since the team had left, we didn't have so much experience. So, Daybreak was an experiment. We wanted to learn from our mistakes, such that the next car version would be improved. It was the first car built from scratch by the current team that is working. It was also an introduction into the solar car community. We wanted to connect with more people across the world and get experience from them.
In terms of inspiration for the design choices made for Daybreak, well, one of the most notable change was the transition to a four-wheeler, but that was just mainly due to regulation changes. I guess in a more general setting, we just kind of went towards a more simpler design route for Daybreak. And that being said, when referring to the aeroshell, which is another thing that significantly changed coming from Raven, well, that was chosen in terms of easing up the manufacturability, as well as it also improved the performance of the shell aerodynamically.
Now, a bit more about you. What has been the most rewarding aspect with working with UBC Solar?
The most rewarding aspect of working at Solar is the community. I think it's amazing that I can make friends and work on difficult problems on a more human level, where we struggle together, where we challenge ourselves and constantly learn. And it's amazing how much you can actually learn. So there's so many different rewarding aspects. A big one is also working on something greater than yourself. So you're giving your time and energy to sustainable development, to something you believe in that goes beyond yourself.
For me, the most rewarding aspect of UBC Solar is the connections and the friendships made while being on the team. You know, nobody knows everything, even though it may seem like it, and we're all really just going into this blind and figuring out what to do together. And it's absolutely awesome and fun and rewarding to be able to learn more with your peers and work towards really not easy challenges. We're building a solar car, you know? All the teams that participate in these competitions from around the world are in on this. We're all in it to push the boundaries of what's possible and see just how far we can take sustainable solar power. And it's absolutely rewarding and fun.
Personally, I think the most rewarding aspect for me is being able to see my designs come to life. I'm a chassis designer, so most of the work I do is designing models on the computer, and it's really exciting to be able to see the chassis in real life, and it integrates with all the other aspects of the car, and then ultimately it's part of a solar car that is fully functional, and I find that really cool.
That time when you get through all of those design reviews and your project has been approved, that's the best feeling ever, because you understand that you contribute to something bigger, something that is many people are working on, and it gives a feeling of pride, honestly, for your work.
Now, what would you tell some of our viewers who are interested in maybe joining UBC Solar in the future?
If you're interested in joining UBC Solar, please apply. It's a really fun experience, and you get to meet a lot of amazing people and learn new skills as you work on a solar car.
What I always say to anyone coming into university and who is interested in UBC Solar is just apply, do it. You don't know if you're going to like it if you don't apply, right? And the other thing I always say is, even if solar energy is not your passion, joining another design team is also totally great, because there's so many design teams at UBC, and no matter which one you're on, you're going to gain great experience no matter what.
I would say that you're welcome in the team. UBC Solar is very special because we've been resilient through the pandemic. We're having fun even in difficult times. I would also say join early. We prioritize first and second year students when you're in the application process. We'll be more lenient, for example. So don't hesitate. You can also check many different sub-teams. You don't have to settle to just one. So there's a lot of learning experience and opportunity for you inside the team.
The first thing I would suggest to everyone watching this who want to join our team is to apply. There's nothing bad in applying, and you can always learn. If you don't know something, don't worry about it. Just focus on your positive aspects, some of your personal traits that would make you stand out from the crowd, and apply. Don't be afraid. We don't bite.
And finally, how can our audience get involved and learn more about the work you do?
So if you want to find us online, you can find us at all of our social medias on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, all at UBC Solar. And if you want more information about the cars and the team itself, check out our website, ubcsolar.com. And yeah, thanks guys for having us.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We loved hearing from you. So as we've heard, joining a design team is a great way to meet new people, apply your skills, and learn more from others. So if you'd love to learn more about UBC Solar and the work they do, we've linked their social medias in the description below, and we highly encourage you to check out their website.